Is this the end of the world coming? Well, stick with me. We're going to find out. Hello, everyone. I'm Lady Zelda with the House of Zelda and Seeing Crime, but right now we're seeing a trend that is a little bothersome. So I thought I would come on here as the last video that I am making for 2025. Can you believe it? It is a new year next year. And I want to give you some of this information so you can feel a little settled and a little safe going into this 2026 year. So many people are asking right now, is this the end of the world? And the reason being is because there's a trend going around that if you ask Alexa about Christmas of 2026, they say there is no Christmas of 2026. Well, there's a reason for that. So this past year, we've had everything from red heifers and rapture timelines and fear, getting clicks. That's exactly what that is. So instead of panicking, I want to do what we need to do. Let's check these signs calmly. And I want to put the three tarot cards out for the moment. But I know what you're thinking. 2025 has been a year where, not only do you feel you have those in your back, you feel betrayed, you feel upset, you wonder if you can make it another day. And then the next thing, you've got this guy sitting on your shoulder, following around, trying to be, funny and put you in positions that you shouldn't be. And then you feel this guy is knocking on your door, or knocking on the door of something that you really don't want to let go of. So, here, my darlings, I want you to know something. This is the Tower card. Now, we've talked about this card before. It can be a card that is misleading, but the Tower always shows up when people think everything is falling apart. Why? Well, because sometimes we can manifest this card. But historically, I want you to know something. Every generation has had its Tower moments, and especially the church. The year 1000, when people were certain the world was end. Then there was 1666. Because of the number, everyone thought, this is it, it's over. 1844 was a great disappointment. And then you had 1914, 2000, and 2012. And each time, people were concerned, this is it. And each time, the world didn't end. The Tower doesn't mean the world is ending. It just means sometimes a particular circumstance or a belief system collapses. Now, let me say that again. A belief system collapse. Right now, what's collapsing is trust and information, and fear rushes in to fill the gap. We're going to talk about Alexa in a second. The Hierophant. This card represents religion, tradition, and spiritual authority. So let's be very clear and very respectful here, okay? Jesus himself said, no one knows the day or the hour. Not scholars, not prophet, not those people on the talkie tick, not those people on the tubes of you, and certainly not the people on the Book of Faces, and certainly not me. The red heifer discussion is an interpretation and not a clock countdown. Christian history is filled with symbolic language, not literal, and not scheduling. The Hierophant reminds us that faith was never meant to be driven by fear, and fear-based prophecy has been used for centuries, to control people. We know that. It's not used to enlighten them. Scripture has been changed to control people. That's kind of different, isn't it? But you don't hear too many people talking about that. Last but not least, my darlings, this little fellow here. This is the most important card for right now. The Magician rules perception and focus. You see this? And influence. Here's what actually is happening. Someone asked Alexa the wrong way. The database didn't return a holiday label, and suddenly the internet decided Christmas was canceled because they were saying, Christmas, Alexa, Christmas, Christmas, when's Christmas? 2026. And Alexa didn't return it because the database didn't return a holiday label, and suddenly the internet decided Christmas was canceled. Oh no, it's the end of the year. It's the end of the world. It's the end of life as we know it. December 25th of 2026 exists. Is Friday. What we're watching is not prophecy. It's misinterpretation amplified by an algorithm. What does that mean? Well, it means that Alexa doesn't know if you ask about a particular label for a day, sometimes Alexa just doesn't understand it. But if you ask what day December 25th of 2026 or 2026 is, it's going to come back and say Friday. Alexa hasn't labeled Friday the December 25th of 2026 as Christmas. People are not asking it correctly. And we have to remember, we put so much faith into this stuff, into the devices, somebody says something and all of a sudden it's gospel. And you have to be careful of that. Be cautious. The Magician reminds us, whoever controls attention on an infinite level controls the story. This magician can be a real trickster sometimes, and he's got all of the elements of earth, water, air, and fire right in front of him. So it will use the entire elements that they possibly can. Fear spreads faster than facts, okay? Calm spreads slower, but it's longer lasting. So is it the end of the world, my darlings? No. I think it just should be the end of another panic. Christmas is still December 25th on Friday of 2026. Faith is still faith. History is still repeating itself. And humanity is still learning. Slowly. Not to confuse noise or truth. Take a breath, step back, and don't fear, and don't allow fear to decide your future, especially for 2026. Believe me, if I ever saw anything that I felt was coming up, you know I'm going to tell you, and that's the key. Don't worry, because you've got this headed right to your future. Now, if you want a little conspiracy theory, I'll give you one. For tonight, which is New Year's Eve, and tomorrow, don't eat chicken. Why? Well, because chickens have to scratch to get food. And if you start the year scratching to get food, you're going to scratch all the way through the year and at the end of the year. Now, do I believe that? No, not really. But I thought you'd like to hear it anyway. Thanks a lot for being here. For supporting my channel. And thank you so much for your love. 2026 is going to be a brand new year. We're going to hit the road running. We're going to face things head on. Don't let fear grip you. You don't have to. And in the meantime, my darlings, just know It may be the last one for this year, but it won't for next. So with that, Happy New Year, everyone. May it be abundant in all areas. And I'll see you next year. Bye for now.